This is Tamika LaShawn Aaron with Life Creation Coaching International and the creator of the Living Anxiety Free Project. So I am so excited. Thank you so much for coming and listen to this video. I'm really excited for this. I say, what am I gonna do on Monday? What's been brewing with me since Friday is talking about how I talking about the law of attraction. And the reason I'm talking about law of attraction because it's really a great structure or foundation for releasing anxiety, and it is exactly the tools plus some energy balancing and things like that, but these are the tools that I use in order to begin to really release a lot of these worrisome thoughts, fears, out of control fears, thoughts that are going incessantly over and over and over in your head, all of the problems that I had as a person that was dealing with anxiety, my own inner resistance, lack of inner peace when I was addressing people who had authority or who I felt had control over me, or me feeling out of control within myself, all of these things. I tell you, using the law of attraction, and I'll explain a little bit of what that is, really was the great foundation for me changing my life. And that's what I do. That's what I share with people. That's the, in my group programs, that's what I take people through, weekly new processes, taking them through the processes actually to release the stuff out of their space while they're on the call, and giving them the tools so that they can practice it every week, and then they come back. And I really set a great foundation. But anyway, I really am excited to talk to you about law of attraction. Last time my camera died, the battery died, so it was like at the end, shoot. So go and take a look at that video. It was really great. It's about releasing worry, and so that's on my channel as well. So today, law of attraction. So there's two premises when you're talking about law of attraction that I really want to kind of talk about, and I have to kind of give a caveat. Talking about and teaching a principle and practicing it are two very different things. And so I'm teaching you and going to share with you this principle, and probably if you've heard of law of attraction before and not necessarily heard it in the way of understanding anxiety, you'll hear something new and something different. But really, it really is about the practices. So some of the tools that I've already shared, some of the insights that you gained from me sharing my story before, it's really about the daily practices. And I practice. I wake up in the morning, I do my meditations, I practice focusing my thoughts, and then daily and in the evening, is really, I don't leave creating of my life or me experiencing my life anymore on default. I don't leave it for other people to, create my life the way that I want. I have become, and I'm in the process of, and trying to help as many people as I can to become conscious and aware of their thoughts so that they can intentionally be the master controller of their lives. So that's the reason why I'm doing this video and doing this video series and doing my practice. So people can release all this stuff in their space that's causing them anxiety, everybody else's opinions and needs and desires, the overwhelm, responsibility, all of these things. I'm telling you, it is what I use. I have many tools. I am a law of attraction coach, but I have many tools that I use just based upon my life experience. So let's get to it. As you can see, I have a lot of information, a lot of things to share. I can do 100 of these videos in a very short period of time. So when we're talking about law of attraction, I want to bring up two key principles right now. One is whatever you put your focus on grows. Whatever you put your focus on grows. So when we're thinking about anxiety and all of these incessant worries and this kind of crippling fear, just think of it this way. If you focus on a positive, whatever you put your focus on grows. So it could be, I'm cold. I'm cold, I'm cold. And as you keep saying, I'm cold, and you're thinking, I'm cold, you're feeling you're cold, in your mind you have all these memories of being cold, and then what's going to be created in the next moment? I'm cold. What's going to be created in the next moment? I'm cold. I'm cold, I'm cold, I'm cold. Oh my God, what's going on with my daughter? Oh my God, what's going on with my life? My husband doesn't love me. All of these thoughts. I'm afraid I'm going to die next time I have this anxiety attack. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. It gets bigger, bigger, bigger. Whatever you put your focus on grows. And the law of attraction is not about if it's a positive or if it's a negative feeling for you. Law of attraction doesn't know that. What it knows and understands is a law of attraction, just like the law of gravity. The law of attraction is what brings ourselves together, what creates worlds. Like attracts like. If you can remember that, like attracts like. I'm cold, thoughts of cold, feelings of coldness, other people saying no, you're cold, you're thinking you're cold, and all the time you can change it. You can start releasing all of this stuff that's been making you or helping you attract an experience of being cold. I'm hot. I'm hot. Oh my God, I gotta start taking off my clothes. I'm hot. You're releasing this other stuff out your space that's saying I'm hot. That's saying I'm cold. And then other people start saying I'm hot. Then you're saying you're hot. Then you start singing songs. You look on TV. People are hot. You're starting to, all of these synchronistic things that are coming together that's like affirming or giving evidence that you're hot, you're hot, you're hot. And pretty soon you begin to experience hot. There's no good and bad and hot and cold. This is what I want you to see. There's no good and bad and hot and cold. There's no judgment. It's just hot or it's just cold, and it's whatever I'm putting my focus on, which is helping to create it. So when it comes to looking at anxiety, if I keep having these incessant thoughts, I'm sick, something's wrong with me, something's wrong with my heart. I know they're talking about I have panic, but I'm sick. What's going on with me? Oh my God, I'm feeling, my heart is palpitating. Oh my God, then you're feeling, then I'm afraid, and all of these people, what's wrong with you? Then you have to keep it to yourself, and it's growing, it's growing, it's growing. But if you can begin to understand that the idea that whatever you put your focus on is what you're allowing, what is being created in your life. It's like adding beads to it. 1 bead, 2 beads, 3 beads, 4 beads, 8 beads, 16 beads, to you creating this, this woven piece of a rug, a beautiful rug, but it's all made of these beads because that's where your focus was. That's what you kept repeating to yourself. That's what you kept saying. But I want you to know there's help. I know my time is probably almost up, so I'll make another video to share the other part 2 of what I believe the law of attraction is. So tune in for that. But go ahead and click that link that you see down there and sign up for my free mini video series that's going to take you through some more of these concepts and some practices that I use to begin to release panic out of my space. Because what I had to do, and what I want to encourage you to do, is to begin to just change your thought. When you become aware that you're be easy on yourself, but when you begin to become aware that you're focusing on what you really don't want to happen, which is having more panic, which is having more worry, which is having more fear. You really don't want that, but you kind of keep creating it in a way because that's where your focus really is. And what I do is I help people learn how to become aware of what's going on so that they can begin to release out of their space, their mind, their heart, their emotions, their body, because we hold emotions and patterns of thought and memories in our bodies as well. Psychological memories, neurological memories. So what I want to encourage you to do is, over these next few days and weeks in your life, it's a practice of mine now. It's just a daily, it's like my life. I don't have all of these uncontrolled thoughts in my mind anymore, and I used to have hundreds of thousands of them, just like you. And I was been able to, over time, and actually in a very short period of time, once I built the practices and had some help, with teachers and different things like that. But I've begun to be able to really be more aware and conscious and intentional about what's going on in my mind, what's going on in my body, and paying a lot of attention. So just today, because I know you don't want to worry about what's going on tomorrow, just right now in this present moment, and then in the next present moment, and tonight, set the intention that you are going to, when you notice that you're worrying or you're having some other thought, just immediately put your focus on something you would love to have, a way you would love to experience your life, a life that's anxiety free, that's with reduced anxiety, with no more panic attacks. What would that life be like? And when you begin to have those other thoughts, begin to just put your focus on what you would love to experience. And just this process alone, and you will begin to dramatically reduce anxiety out of your life, because you would literally be transmuting, changing those thoughts that you used to have to thoughts that you love to have, and those are anxiety-free thoughts. So click that button, get my free mini series, and also I have these 4-week groups that go on where I teach people the introduction to these in a telecourse, and I have a telecourse that's coming up. So click that link. Opt in, start to get my free stuff. Look at my on my blog, on my website, and let me know what you got from this video. And I'll see you on the other side. Create anxiety freedom. Talk to you next time.